So there's my review. Good, but bad. Anyways, so this week's been great. We're up 57,000 on the week. I mean, everyone's breaking their records this week. I think, especially the 50-50 traders, this is the volatility, the breakouts, the dip within the rips. I mean, we're having crazy dip within the rips, and that's where the money's coming from, is the dips within the rips. And then even after the dips within the rips, we're getting a lot of nice volatility in the form of just price action dips and getting bought up. Okay, hold on. I gotta stop talking. Yeah. It might be a topping tail here. Ah, shoot. Flush. I lost money. I should have been more aggressive on that pop. This opening bit here can be a little choppy, and it's a little glitchy on my end. In this market, you can tell it's not quite as good as it used to be. Mm. 5 minute just doesn't look good. But it held support there. That was interesting. Down 220 on it. Snooze. I might go down in size on this for now because it's just. Yeah, looks like it's coming down. Down 300 on that. That might be the indicate. I mean, it is the Friday before a long weekend. Got a little bit of a win there with only 900 shares. Maybe I'm coming back to C-Pop. I'm coming to C-Pop. I didn't have any luck over at HTOO. This kind of already had a huge topping tail. Kind of jumping on this one, see if we get a breakout, which we just did, yeah. 550 is the break. I'm dumping it there. There's $1,000. Doesn't feel like much after losing 300 on the other one. That was disappointing. I thought we would get up to 530. Halt level was 555. This one kind of feels like what's McCall yesterday, the one that went big yesterday. But I probably should have sold it all. So I'm doing kind of advanced 50-50 technique with the scaling out on the ask. Mm. Hauled up is 560. Ah. I'm sort of getting chopped here. No. See, this is what happens when you get close to these halt levels. 570. Ah, shoot. What? How much money did I just lose? I lost a lot of money. Frick. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. I didn't think I lost that much. I thought maybe I lost like $100 or like $500. Lost quite a bit. Oh man, that sucks. I got a little too confident in this one. Ah. I lost $1,500 from my eyes. I bought the dip, so I was trying to buy the dip here. I thought we'd get a micro pullback, which we have been getting a lot lately. But dang, bro, that sucks. And it's completely, and the chart's like broken at this point. We're at a halt down level. Oh my gosh, that just makes me sick. Okay, well while that's Garbo, let's try to get some money back over here. GXAI. Yep. I'm sure Heaven with a D's killing it over there. It looks like it's halted. And what's the float on it? I didn't even see that one. Okay. Oh, that was the leading gapper. 9 million. See if we get a rebound here. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm dumping it. It should have went more. Luckily, just a break even trade, but that's too bad. It had that kind of false breakdown vibe, good W pattern, which now it's kind of working, but oh, look at that. There it goes. Freaking heck. The sellers on this are ridiculous. Look at that. This thing's brutal. Yeah, it's the Friday before a long weekend. We were due for a kind of a bigger I might have to let this one go. Kind of sucks, but I got to probably let this one go. This sucks because I had almost $3,000 on it. I think H2 HTOO is gone. It fought there pretty well. But that's gone. I had to take the loss on that. Although, see, if I would have got in at 317, pop up 10 cents, I could have had this loss down. This one sucks. This one hurts. The resumption price on GXAI is $1.57, which so I'll probably break high day. CPOP resumption is 366. That's a pretty bad resumption. OCG. Float. Was this on the scanner? It was. Bigger spreads on this one. I don't recommend this one, but I might be able to get a couple cents out of here. Kind of the breakthrough 220 I can kind of see. I'm going to take a stab there. I'm going to sell it pretty quick. There we go. That's a nice pop. I'm going to sell quick because this thing can drop hard. There's $360 out of OCG. The thing is with this market, we're able to buy high and get away with it because even though today's kind of crappier, like feels like we're getting that. I don't know. It's just FOMO. FOMO, Momo. This one makes me so mad. Yeah, that I knew it was dangerous. So this is one of those ones where it has bigger spreads. It runs up and then the bid drops out. So this one, that's why I said don't trade it. Don't follow me into this battle. I'm gonna get rid of OCG. I'm gonna put back H2TOO. So that one's in a halt down. God, I had $3,000 on the other one. This makes me so mad. I'm still whining about it. So trading, it's not uncommon to take losses during the day very early. I mean, clearly, obviously, it's day trading, but I'm still flabbergasted because I thought I had $2,500 and I took a bigger loss here, but I didn't think it was enough to lose like $1,000. So I'm up right now $1,000. I gotta get my timer because it's Friday. This week has been insane. I'm honestly a little bit burned out. I don't know why, but in a way, I feel almost sort of like I need a break. You know, because most days you show up and you're like, okay, well, it's probably only worth trading an hour and it's probably worth just scalping this a little bit and then walking away. But now it's like, no, you got to stay here. Like it's hot. You got to stay here. Like that day on Monday where I made 25,000, it was like trading for 3-4 hours straight, and I wanted to go work out with my buddy, but I was like, I can't. What's the deal with this? Why isn't this one resuming? C-pop. I want my money back on it. 36. Apparently it's a 10-minute. It's a 10-minute. Let's go back to OCG. Doesn't look so good anymore. HTOO. If we get our money back on this one, it's only going to be on a sort of a bottom bounce. Resumption on GXAI. 115. So that's a pretty bad. That's tough. If you gotta say you got in 30,000 shares, that's like a $10,000 loss there on GXAI. I see this thing popping up a little bit. I suppose I can take some attempts. Yeah, you see how the buyers they push it up and then they get slammed back down. Not good. C-pop should be resuming soon. I'm just trying to get a little bit of money out of there. There's a resumption on C-pop. Actually, a good resumption. Oh, wow. Wow, look at that. Yeah, C-pop has better range. I gotta take that 420. What? Well, I thought I got it at 420, but I didn't. Slippage on this is pretty bad. That's a little annoying. We're gonna wait for a pullback on this. I can tell you right now, this is not as great of a day as it was earlier in the week. What? I bought this sucker a little too high. I'm going to bail. Hmm. I don't know. I was absolutely on the ball with this one earlier. I'm going to change the frequency to every 2. I really don't have much profit on the day. It only takes 1 trade to lose it all here. Lost quite a bit. Yeah, you can tell today is not the same. You got to be careful. I'm going to size down because I can sense that things can go south on me quickly and I might snowball, and I don't want to snowball. It's already been a great week. Don't need to sour it on a. I just took a big trade. You can already tell I snowballed. Wow. You can just see how it shook here. I it should have already broke. Okay, it might grind through and I'll be angry, but I had 6,000 shares and it was stalling. I had to cut it. Hmm. 410 up to 4, that's 30 cents. That's a good fill. This is proving to be quite the day. Look at that. Got 65 likes already. Ooh, brutal on GXAI. Brutal. Heaven with a D was stuck in that with 27,000 shares in GXAI. Ooh. Ooh. That's why I don't trade halts. You make a lot one day, you lose a lot the next. Come out. Okay. I don't know what to do with this one. My plan is to sort of stay patient. It's the Friday before a long weekend, but I do know that sometimes things do heat up a little bit later. So if C pop starts to rip, I want to be there for it. It's not ripping right now. It's this is the only ticker I really have profit on, so I don't really want to mess it up. No. I got away with that one. I gotta cut it. That's failing. I knew it was going to. I'll shoot. $346. I got a high fill there. Oh, snap, crackle, pop, buddy. That's come on. This should take off. Kidding me? I'm gonna try to hold it. I'm gonna sell all that there. Feel like I should have made a lot more money than what I did. Like I feel like that should have been a bigger win with how much size I took. But I got bad exit fills. So the spreads on this are not favorable. That's a W pattern there that we just did. We have 72 likes already. Sweet. Wow. Wow. Yeah, you can't buy high on this at all. You got to buy the dips. Dips only. I lost $200 there. Bailing on it, taking my $150. This feels like a large cap stock. I took my profit there at 46. You know, if this was Monday, this would have broke already. So this is like it's just a lot of resistance here at 450, which we might break, but not before dipping maybe a few times. There we go. Halt up is 520. I'm going to go down in size on this because it's a little bit whippy. Gosh darn. Yeah, I know how this thing operates. Ah, I thought I did. Now it comes back up. I've given back too much now. I've given back $300, so I'm going to take a chill pill on this for now. See. Ah. I don't know. 2,700. That's like $500 off my highs. That makes me angry. Might go parabolic here. Shoot. Freaking heck, you can lose a lot of money on this thing. I'm sizing back down again. That's frustrating, this stupid thing. It's not easy. That is why I don't do halt resumption or halt. I don't hold into halts. Wait, how long is this thing halted? Gosh darn this stock. Very frustrating. Down 400 on this. I kind of want my money back. I don't know if I can get it back. Still halted. $2,600 in profit. Trying to see if I can get some money back on this stupid thing. See if we get a rebound here. I like the green that I'm getting. I chickened out of it. Probably the right call. Looks like it's coming down one more. I'm a little worried about the halt resumption on C pop. Feel like that could turn into some bad things. Yeah. Shoot. Yeah. Okay, I gotta be done with this one. I knew I had to be done with it, but now I for sure have to be done. So delete that off my list. Can't believe I was over there. Lost another 67 bucks. The Scooter, those are those are my lines on the chart, my moving averages and such. 6:30 resumption here. Interesting. Is this gonna be a 10-minute halt? Please no, please. Yeah, it's a 10-minute halt. I guess I would have time to do this. Oh, look at that fill. How am I filling above the bid? Okay, this is why. Or above the ask. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? Wasting my time on this stupid thing. 548. Okay, I gotta be done with that one. The triangle, those are my moving averages. This triangle here, I don't know what that is actually, but it's not a think script. It's a setting you can do, Scooter. Scooter man. I I feel like this will rebound. That's why I'm like so invested in what am I? No, no, no. Delete it. God, delete it. Delete it. I cannot I can't afford to take any more trades on that. Oh, brutal, brutal, brutal. I don't really want to take the halt resumption on this either. It could be good, could be bad, but if it's bad, my profit's gonna be gone. If I do take it, let's go down to 900. 531. This should resume at 1537. Price resumes at 630. Oh, that's not so bad. Ah, shoot. Sure enough, this thing rips. That bid keeps dropping out though. That does not make it easy for a market orders. Look at that. Look at that. Sure enough. I had the right idea here at 521. Buying here would be questionable at best. Lost a lot of my profit on this stupid thing. I'm 1,000 off my highs on the day. Actually, more than 1,000 off my highs. There's a halt down. Are you kidding me? I should have just taken my $3,000 I had on this. I'm at $2,000. Whatever. I'm still up. As long as I don't lose any money, I'm up over 57,000 on the week. So, got to be thankful. Oh, yeah. So we'll wait for this to resume. I'm not giving up hope on this, but I might have to. So don't be the guy, because a lot of people do this, is they overestimate what they can do in a year, but they underestimate what they could do in 5 years. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but I think there is some. Why is there topless women on YouTube short feed? Is it because South African culture? Does that make it okay? Is he topless? Why is that on my feed? Why is that on YouTube? I guess I don't care. Hey, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Anyways, C-pop has a history of flushing today. I love how he says history. like that. Let's go to the daily chart on this son of a, you know what? As with most stocks we trade, they tend to pop up and then drop, at least some. But in this case, on this one, which has gone through quite a few, probably a couple reverse splits, it looks like. And, you know, let's say, for example, this day goes from 15 to 22, but then comes back down to 17. It makes these big moves. This one ended red. This one is unique. This one feels different. It gapped above the 200. This one feels unique. Let's look at the daily chart. So, I'm a little pissed because I saw the potential here for this break. It was choppy and with the big spreads. I was like, man, if this thing flushes out right here, which it could have, you know, who knows the future? This could have flushed out here. I could have lost all my profit or a good bit of it. So it's a great example of fear taking control. But then again, the fear is also kind of what keeps you from, you know, going crazy. You had to have fear in trading a little bit. There's a lot of nuances in trading. If you wanted easy money, you came to the wrong career. It does get easier as you get more experience, but good thing I took 450 shares. Let's let this thing chill out for a bit. I don't want to lose any more freaking money on it. How much did I lose on that? I lost a lot more money than I thought. I'm starting to realize we're going to have to be smarter about this ticker. How I made, like inside a $2 million home. Oh, cool. I gotta cut it. Frick, I'm snowballing. I know exactly what kind of day this is. I know exactly what kind of day this is. This is a very dangerous day. 1800. $3.99. Part of me should probably just take the $1,600 and call it a day. Hold down is $3.99. Ooh, so We got to be smart about this. Clear drawing set. I'm like kind of determined to get my money back on this piece of crap. I think it's going to dip on me and then ultimately recover. There we go. Ah, thank you, Lord. This is the bowling house. Oh, I kinked my back. Yeah, my sister's boyfriend is like a bodybuilder, so I'm like, shoot, I got to start working out. It's like I got a long ways to go, but I got to start working out. Guy's a bodybuilder. Yeah. Oh, I got to get Phil on that. I mean, I didn't get any money, but at least I didn't lose any. And she sent a video. I don't know if I want to play that. Have you guys been sharing this channel with other people? I know Marcelo has not. Yeah, you go from being my first subscriber essentially to being my first competitor. All in good fun. So we're gonna wait for a dip here in I want my money back. This is Operation Retrieve Money Back. Operation Reclaim. Yeah, this is where some other traders struggle. You actually have to have actually a little bit more skill than just. I mean, the foundation of the 50-50. Here, let me. Because everyone's asking about the 50-50, and I got to write up on it that I have time. That if you can read, if you guys can't read, then you're screwed. But here, this is going to help kind of explain what the heck's going on here. Paste. Might get a breakout here to VWAP. I'm going to try to hold it. Last time I didn't hold for this kind of a pattern and it ripped. There we go. I want to see it rip to VWAP though. Possibly a bigger rip. I'm going to try to hold for a breakthrough VWAP. I'm in early. I got to remember that. Hopefully no flush. Selling a little bit there. Selling a little bit more there. There's a lot of big sellers here. Going down to 900. See if we get a dip. Nice little breakout there. Diablo. Not sure who Diablo is. Blair. Yeah, people have been doing that. I'm sure he didn't like it, but I've tried to think of it another way, and I'm like, no. He truly is trading, and he truly owes this channel a huge thank you. And he has given it. It's just not something he advertises anymore, really. And I understand it. So it's not like, oh, you got to make a video saying this and that. No, but there was word that some of them, I can't speak for all of them, some of them were upset that I was talking about my story and how, you know, RT gave me a shout out after Marcelo found my channel in June of 2022, you know, and yeah, every single one of them benefited immensely from this channel. And if you really look at it, they're all trading what they learned, you know, they've added their own flavor, right? They're not the same exact trader, but the foundation of what they're trading is a 50-50. You look at Mighty's stats, you look at Tim's stats. I mean, it's 50-50 the way they trade and everything. So their whole like, and I can't speak for all of them. I don't want to group them all into one, but so we're watching for a pullback here. Hmm. Gotta cut it. I should have not. I'm gonna try to hold this one. I could tell it was failing even earlier. I should have just taken the profit. That sucks. God dang it. That sucks. I was trying to hold for the bounce off this support. That's like a $400 difference because I was up in that 23. I had basically bottom tick this. It went up to, I was up almost $400 on the trade. Then I took a $180 loss. That's like a $600 difference if you really add it up. Yeah. Philly cheese, they were all averaging like $100 a day. Hmm. T, I liked T. I still like him. And I think, he's killing it. You can tell he's just absolutely, the money is so new. And so he's on top of the world. So trying to trying to not really knock him down off to the top of the world, but like, sort of saying like, hey, bro, like, I haven't even really even talked to him. He was that's the thing is they were all kind of buddies at Warrior, is my understanding. And I was never really a part of that, so shoot, that's too bad. This failed here. You can tell that buyers got pinched, just how straight down and big this and solid this candle was. The buyers were loading up here for the dip entry, 3-bar pullback dip entry. It did come up. You could have locked in profit. So another trader probably would have made money on the same trade I took. I decided to hold to try to get a bigger move. This could be a flush or a rebound. That's a pretty nice pop there. I'm going to try to hold this. Hopefully it doesn't flush like the last one did. It's starting to. I just got to cut it. I got to cut it. That's too bad. I should just take, see, true 50-50 could have just taken that win there. It popped up on me. I was up like $400. I could have just taken that. Should have. Because it just flushed again. I made the right call there, cutting it though. Shoot. This doesn't look so good. I gotta cut it. I gotta cut that. There goes $100. This was a bad trade. I gotta cut it. Gotta take the loss. It's back to 2,700. I should have just taken the 3,000. I'm gonna try to catch a rebound off the lows here. If I can just get back up to 3,000, then I'll cut it. It's pretty clear today is just not the day. I sort of missed my entry. Shoot. Wait for a dip. That's kind of a dip. Maybe I should have taken it. See? Let's get another dip. It's rebounding pretty nicely. Freaking hell. That's frustrating. It's a perfect bounce off support too. Can't take the trade down. Missed it. Had to wait. You gotta wait for another setup on this. I was trying to time this, but I was getting in too early. Who's here? Well, fix it. Fix it. Buying high. Gotta cut it. 6 cents. We just wait for the pullback. What is this? Hazelnut?
Mm-hmm. It's not flavor. It's hazelnut. Like the
actual that's like a raspberry flavor too. Mm-hmm. You want to talk to these kids? No, you better not. We have a pullback dip entry here, guys. I failed to take the entry. Okay, I gotta size down because I can tell I'm trigger shy. No, there's a pretty big wall of resistance there. I'm gonna stay out. What? Masters of the Air. Yeah. The Band of Brothers in the Pacific was better. CGI in the new one is terrible. I don't mind it. But then they got Austin Butler, Elvis, as the main character. You guys ready to fire up the planes? Come on, boys. Let's go fly. It's like, all right, Elvis, load up. I gotta try to get some profit out of this gosh darn thing. Take it, just take it. Ah, oh, you son of a. Did I make any money on that trade? In at 75, I made 6 cents on 2,700. That's like 120 bucks. And then no, okay. And ticker symbol NNOX. Float on it. What's the float? What's the float? NNOX. $55 million. Kind of feel like I missed that one. This one looks like it's failing too. This pattern. C pop. Likes to pop. What? Buying high never works on this one. I guess it might today. You kidding me? I'm going to cut it. Oh. This action here, this is tough. This is barely 50-50. Where am I at on profits? I'm just not where I wanted to be. But that's where I'm at. I was going to make a video. It was going to be secret to day trading, and it's about being grateful. Because if you're not grateful, one, you're not going to be happy. Two, you tend to, at least when it comes to trading, give back profit or dig big holes. That's the problem. I need. Yeah. Maybe. Not my trading sister now has all these crazy ideas. I might be in a flush here. Gotta cut it. Gosh, I just lost another good bit. 2,400. Just be patient. We're going to be patient and see if we catch a good entry somewhere, and we're going to hold it. We're going to hold it even if it's the death of us. The thing with NNOX is the float's just not a low float. Volume is good. Pattern is good. Looks like we might be putting in a top. So NNOX, although it looks good, I think for me, I will stay out of it. I'm going to try to look for another bounce off support on C pop and see if we get a run. Okay. I gotta pay attention here to this. Looks like we might get a rebound here. Hmm. There was a lot of green going through and it didn't go. This is not looking so good. I probably should just cut it. I gotta cut it. I didn't lose so much. We got to be careful here. Starting to bleed quite a lot. This is dangerous. Let it come down. Ah, frick. I added big here. This is risky. Dumping break even. It should have went already. It was barely break even. I've officially bled quite hard. I'm looking for a massive false breakdown. There we go. This should have ripped. Cutting it. Well, actually, this might be the spot to add. I just took a big position here. I like the pattern, which is why I don't want to bail. Got to bail. Bailing there. Probably at the worst time, because watch this. Let's see. I feel as if I'm snowballing here. Train farmer snowballing here live. Put a tampon in and stop bleeding. Is that what really you're going to say? Now we're going to catch a bounce off the lows here with 5,000 shares. For good or for worse. The thing is, timing the rebound is going to be hard. I didn't like the rebound look there. Are you kidding me? I got to jump on board. I had the right idea. I have to hold this. So stupid. I had the right idea earlier with 5,000 shares. Yep. Dang, bro. If I would have just trusted the 5,000 here, that could have been $1,000. Instead, I just lost. Okay. Brutal. Stay patient with it because it only takes one win on this to make everything back. It'd have to be a pretty big win. If I see something I like, I'll take 5,000 shares. I'll take maybe even 7,000 just to say screw it. Let's go to the 15-minute. There's just nothing to do the 50-50 with, so we're doing the pattern here. See, that's what I thought. Took a huge position here. It just YOLO'd. Yeah, look at what happens when you YOLO with 7,000 shares. Trust it. Total lack of discipline today. There we go. Come on, give me a rip. Get me bailed out of this mother effer. Wow, look at all that resistance. Shoot. My heart's beating so fast. I have way too much size in this thing. Come on. There we go. Volume should be coming in because this is kind of confirming support. Volume should be coming in now. I want to break out to $5 a share. This is the first 5-minute rebound trade. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. I'm up 57,000 on the week. Let's try to hold for a move up to 5. We got a nice bid. Selling pressure. I may have effed up. My sister's laughing. She's like, of course you effed up. No, more buying pressure is coming in. Come on. I'm getting scared. I'm dumping. I'm dumping it all. I didn't get really any profit. I should have just sold right into this. I was expecting some big breakout. Ah! Good thing I sold. I sold at 63, about 17 cents short. That's a good indicator that we do have buyers in. So maybe we'll get some support down here and we'll try that again with 8,000 shares. One of these times it's going to take off. I sold at such a low price. 63, 60. I got 67 on one of them, but mostly 63. We'll come back to that. I'm determined to catch a big win on that. I basically did have a nice win, but let's try this. 50 million share float garbage. I'm going to put my target up at 1240. Try to pull up 170 bucks out of this. It's hitting resistance here. Gonna take a break even, 31 bucks. Thank you, Gary, for answering this question. I felt like I answered it like a few times, but maybe not clearly enough. So we'll give this a little bit of time to bottom out. That's what we're going to do here. Looks like shorts might be taking this. I mean, shorts might get pinched here. Watching. Added high. I think this is confirmation of bulls coming back in. So we're going to look for a breakout here to VWAP. Dumping break even. It's a tough one because it dips and then it comes back. And breakthrough 483 is the target. Trying to see if how much this wants to drop. I like that fill. Yeah, I figured that was not good. Pull back. Added for the 2-bar pullback. It looked like it was working. Now it's struggling. This is not an A quality stock. Come on, baby. I need this to work. There we go. Breakthrough 83. Trying to hold for the break of the pivot. It's a lot of resistance here. I'm trying to trust it. Selling more and more. Sold it all. That's unfortunate. We didn't break through 83. I made like what, $200 on that? I need to start selling on the ask. We've got 99 likes already, guys. Appreciate it. Our goal is 5,000 likes. So we're getting close. Join me on the road to $5,420,000,000. I do believe we're gonna get a breakout on this. A run to VWAP, I think. One, two, three. Oh, that's not good for shorts. This might be the breakout. Kidding me? I just can't believe it. Just gives us this look like it's gonna go. Like, how many people are selling up here? My God. I think it's gonna go. I think if I just hold long enough. Look at all that. Fine. I gotta get out of there. That's just too much. That's too much. It fought so hard. At some point, you just got to say enough. A little bit of bigger red day for a couple people. Alejandro with a $500. D-Sign with 360. Wow. Good thing I cut it. These dips are usually good entries. But I'm not taking this one, I don't think. Let's go to the daily. Let's go to the chart on this. This might be a flush risk. Clear drawing set. Let's get this a little bit more figured out. Stay with it. So it looks like we could get a flush here. Careful. No, we haven't. Shoot, we haven't. Did we do a P&L? What do you mean? Green. I am determined. And it's probably not the right stock to be determined on. I am determined to catch a big trade on this. Very choppy, this one. I don't know why I even took that trade. I knew it was stupid. Gets me back down to 2,000. Okay, we got to be careful. A little bit more people read today. Looks like 40%. Yeah, this is looks like it's coming down. 5 minute looks like it's coming down, but then it pops up like that. What the heck? I'm telling you, there's going to be a short squeeze on this. Added big into resistance. Cutting it. 22. Back to 22. I think sort of the problem is where the patterns on the 5 minute just don't, they're not really clear. Patterns on the 1 minute are notch. The volume's not there. Holo. The heck happened to Holo? Holy crap. I didn't even see this one. It never even hit my scanner. Unfortunately, that's just a little too much risk for me. I'm going to try to stay with this one for a false breakdown setup, which would be a drop of red, big drop of red, and then let's see if we get it to get bought up real quickly. Kind of like it's inverse of a false breakout. We're looking like we want a false breakdown reverse flush. Unfortunately, it's not looking so good. Hollow's a little bit out of price range. It's low. Yeah, it's looks like 1 million share float for Hollow. The 5 minutes not there. I'm up 2,000 on the day. Here's a breakdown. Yeah, looks like a flush. Shoot. Try to get out of this break even. Doesn't look so good. Yeah, well, that might be it. That's too bad. $18.90. Got to be grateful. Got to be grateful for what you got. BLZE doesn't look amazingly well. C pop. We could go for a bottom bounce on one of these trades. Halt down is 347. I'm gonna stay out of it until we get more. Yeah, let's screw it. We'll go for it. This thing likes to bounce off the lows, so. There we go. That's a nice pop. I gotta try to hold this trade. I got 5 cents out of it. I'm sure I'm probably should have held it. I'm gonna look for more trades down here because this is where it tends to rebound. It's at these lows. I'm gonna let it come down more. This is now a little bit different than 50-50 hyper scalping. It's a little different technique that I've learned to do after going through many slow markets. The market's slow, it's hard to do the 50-50 dip within the rip trades. This isn't overly recommended to do this kind of trading. I'm trying to go for a rebound off the lows. So that's in breakdown mode. I don't know why we got buying pressure there. I'm not going to add to it. Just going to see if we get a pop up to 432. I'm going to leave my order at 427, 2,700 shares to see if it snaps there for a second. I think there's a good shot of it happening, so I'm going to try to get the $388. Shoot. That reversed quickly on me. Yeah. Are you doing text messages? Cutting it there at 411. This is brutal. A lot of these trades, I could have locked in $100, which I'm starting like, maybe I should have just done that. I'm trying to get that one big trade. IDAI. This looks too light a volume for me, John. Excuse you. Let's zoom out. Sometimes it's nice to zoom out. Yeah. Get this cleaned up a little bit. What do we got going on here? Yeah, this could be setting up a pretty big flush. When in doubt, zoom out. I'm zooming out, and to me, eventually we're going to have at least a little bit of a rebound. But I don't know where or when. Hey, what?
Too much. Your dry bone. This is manly stuff too.
I don't know. It smells like mold. It smells like wet socks or something.
That's what happens when it's too.
IDIA, holy mackerel. But also look at that, holy macro, 250 down to 197. There was no way I was going to make money on that trade unless you were in on the halt already. In which case I would have slammed the sell button. Slam. Okay, false breakdown setup, question mark. There we go. That feels right. There we go. That feels right. I got to sell half there to be careful. But I'm going to hold. I have to try to hold this for more. But you know how this thing works. It drops and it pops. Hmm. Hmm. The 5 minute looks good. It's dropping. Oh, you know this. Don't you dare do it to me. Gonna try to hold it. Should have sold it all. I think I feel like it's got to be a change in direction. I feel like it, but I know better than to get too biased. There we go. That's looking kind of good. We got a bid and we got the sellers getting out of the way, but then it stalls again. There we go. Ooh, that looks good. Up to 440. I like this. I'm giving it time to work. I'll put my order there at 435. Kind of correspond with that seller. Try to hide my order in there, but let's see if we get a stop out here. Look at that, brutal. Come on. I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it there at 419. Hey, $926. Oh, that's pretty good. A lot of people were in on Hollow, huh? It wasn't even on my scanner. Probably because let's go to configure. Filters, price. I have mine set to only show stocks below $30. Let me change that to 80. Flow, it only shows me 40 million or less. So if it's over 40 million, it's not. If it's over 40 million, I don't want it to pop up. And honestly, I'm going to change this back. I'm going to change it to 50. Do 50. So I only want to see stocks between 1 and 50. Volume, I like at least. I think this is set to 1 million. Is it? Yeah, 1 million. I could see if I changed that, if I lowered it, it would probably show me more. But it gets to a point where things just, it's too much.